Hey everyone, after a short break I am back. I had to take my England top off for a few minutes because it's been getting sweaty in this. Should be another decent match, this. A bit like our game, definitely not a foregone conclusion. Argentina wins it. Yeah, awful to hear about that player, the South African. Very young. It makes sense that Switzerland's manager looks like a hipster. They're that sort of country, to be fair. No shade. I do like Switzerland, or at least when I went there, I liked it. Granit Xhaka still going strong. Another one whose last World Cup this will be, surely. McAllister has to be the most un-Argentinian name you can ever hear. Switzerland are one of those sort of consistent, they normally at least get out of the group type countries. If they have a good tournament, at least quarterfinals. And of course, they got to the semis a couple of Euros ago and gave England a decent game. Oh, sorry, that was Denmark, not Switzerland. Red card for me. That was Denmark. But there's sort of Switzerland's level. Like you always think of them as a solid team. They normally always qualify. They normally always get out of their group. but they're not quite the sort of level where you think they can go all the way. But with Argentina a bit lucky the last couple of games, Switzerland will fancy their chances, giving them a bit of a game. A lot of similarities between England and Argentina at the moment. Both have one of the best strikers in the world, and both are teams who haven't been playing at their best, but have been digging in and just doing enough to go through. Street smarts, as I think it was one of the pundits said earlier. I wonder what sort of shape some of the England players will be come Wednesday. Because Kane looked really knackered. Whoever wins this will want to do it in normal time. Switzerland started on the front foot, but Argentina may be happy just to let them have possession and sit back and, a bit like Norway earlier, like slowly work their way into the game. Yeah, that was sloppy. Does look like you can get at Argentina defensively. They don't look the strongest at the back. Bit of pace does unsettle them, which would be good news for England if they played them. Winner of France Spain wins the World Cup, as far as I'm concerned. That's my prediction right now. Didn't take long. McAllister's the man. Another set piece. One of their strong suit set pieces. Hi, Cindy. Yeah, the batteries ran out. It's alright, because I was about to end it anyway. I saw your last response, so. McAllister. Yes, believe it or not, he's Argentinian. Sounds more Scottish to me, but he is Argentinian. Must have some blood relatives that link him. Yeah, I don't know if he's the same one. If he's the one I'm thinking of, he's played in England because he's played for Brighton and then moved to Liverpool. But I don't know, it might be a different one because I know this one. It's like it's split into two words, like Mac then Alistair instead of all one word. But I don't know. Might be the same player. Good header anyway. It was poor defending from Switzerland though. But header from a corner. Set pieces is one of Argentina's strongest threats to goal. So I'm praying, Cindy, that BBC have the England match on Wednesday. Because then I won't have to put up with that commentator again from tonight. It's 50-50. They might. Oh yeah, it was sloppy. Well, the irony is, like, the main commentator, I used to hate more than him. I probably still do, but yeah, the co-commentator was definitely more irritating tonight. If I had to guess, I think BBC will have it, just because ITV had tonight's game, and ITV have had 3 of the 4 quarterfinals. So if I had to guess, BBC will have England semi, and then the final gets shown on both sides. Oh, Roberta Baggio, blast from the past. Looks very different with grey hair. But he would. Roberto Baggio was one of Italy's top players, Cindy, in the 90s. And the last time the World Cup was held in America in 94, he played in the final, Brazil against Italy. and it was a really terrible final, one of the worst finals ever. I think it went to pretty sure it went to penalties in the end, and Brazil won. But yeah, terrible final. Yeah. Yeah, I think the ITV coverage has been pretty good this tournament. I've quite enjoyed it. Because in general, I prefer BBC's coverage, and it's always a plus with BBC because they don't have breaks, whereas ITV do. But yeah, I think ITV's coverage has generally been really good this tournament. It's obviously just that commentary duo I don't really like, who unfortunately tend to have England games. Yeah, it was a long time ago, so I can't really remember much about the match, Cindy, but I just remember it was a really boring match. Surely, though, you've seen the famous clip of the opening ceremony with Diana Ross missing that penalty, but the net exploding anyway. It's iconic. That's one of the most iconic World Cup moments. Yeah, as part of the opening ceremony, she had the easiest, like, you just kick it into the goal. And oh, it's priceless. It's A, the fact that, like I said, she completely misses it, but B, the net explodes anyway, because the net explodes anticipating then it's going to go in. So the net exploding just makes it even more funny. I didn't really see any of the opening ceremonies this year. Not really. I know they were mostly like music performances. Probably catch up with them online. I know Canada had Alanis Morissette play. I can't remember a lot of the other musical acts. Crazy, Cindy. So what is it? The same double who we've seen in the crowd at lots of games? She's got the Jennifer Lopez genes. Shakira, that girl never ages. Yeah, ITV have got France, Spain. So it looks like BBC have probably got the England semi. She's Brazilian, isn't she, Shakira? She's not Mexican, I don't think. I mean, correct me, not that it matters. I guess they figured close enough. She's in the region. Oh, Colombia. Okay. It's close enough. I can't remember who headlined in the US. It was probably someone like Brian Adams, knowing them. The summer of '69. Do, do, do. Yeah, I noticed. I'll be honest, Cindy, I can't name one Shakira song. I have nothing against her. She's clearly very talented. Cherry and Jelly Roll. I only know Jelly Roll because of wrestling. Otherwise, I would have no idea what you're talking about. We've got to watch Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves on stream one time. Speaking of Brian Adams, I haven't watched that turkey in years. That song was number one for like ever in the UK. Doye, that's a great name. Rolls off the tongue. Argentina look pretty comfortable at the moment, even though Switzerland are having more of the ball. So I don't know if you've heard of this, Cindy, but normally at a World Cup, and I'm assuming they're doing the same this year, you have probably the most pointless game in world football, which is the third and fourth place playoff. So the two losing semi-finalists have to stick around for one more game just to decide who's third and fourth in the tournament. Unless they've decided to get rid of it. I mean, I know they've made quite a few changes, but you normally have it at every World Cup. Not really. I don't think I normally watch it. I think I might have watched it like once or twice, but no, I mean it's just horrible, isn't it? I mean, the two teams are depressed having gone out at the semi-finals and missing out on the final. So at that point, you just want to go home. I might be wrong. I think it's got something to do with the world rankings or something. Because I think obviously if you win the World Cup, you're gonna be like number one in the world rankings. So possibly if you won that game and finish technically you're like third in the world. Or it might just be like an official like these are third and fourth in the World Cup. I don't know. Oh, Argentina do look shaky at the back. The similarities with England are striking. That's another one. Both both teams look shaky at the back. Pardon me. Oh, even I know Mike Holmes of the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, I saw oh whatever her name is it Alexander DiGiallo, however you say her name? She seems to have adopted England because she had an England shirt on. Pretty sure she's American, isn't she? American or Canadian. Well, I'm pretty sure she's not English. Maybe she is. Maybe she was born in England. I don't know. She might have just been getting into the spirit. If I could, I'll look her up. Oh yeah, she was born in New York. Has Italian, Irish, Hungarian, and Slovak and ancestry. That explains the name. Lucky to get away with that. Looked more like he was attempting some sort of a karate kick. Either that or dancing on ice or something. Yeah. Didn't think there'd be much added on. It was baffling the other day, the French match. France, Belgium. No, not that. Spain played Belgium, didn't they? Who did France play again? I'm forgetting. Anyway, it was funny that because it took 3 minutes for the penalty to be taken, the one that Mbappe had saved, there was a long delay, 3 minutes for that, three and a half, whatever it was. And then you get at least 3 minutes added on for the hydration. And yet he only gave 5 minutes added on. How do you work that one out? Basic maths deserting him. Morocco, that's it. France, Morocco. Yeah, but you don't have to guess with that. I mean, it's basic maths. I mean, you give at least 6 or 7 minutes then. Like, even if you were guessing, your guess would be like 6 or 7 minutes. It wouldn't be 5 because I don't really think they do halves. It's like dead on. Definitely the most uneventful of the quarterfinals so far. Well, to be honest, Cindy, I'm not quite sure if it's the ref or like I think it's like the fourth official or something who decides it because they're sort of the ones who are like, in theory, keeping track of every time there's a stoppage and you need to add that to the added on time. So I think it's the fourth official who gives the amount. A few years ago in England, they decided to start adding time on for like everything, like every little thing. So it got to the point where you would get in most games like an average of 10 minutes added on. I think they've stopped doing it now, but they did it for a while. It was so annoying. Yeah, I mean, 9. Yeah, try and think if I've seen more than 9. No, you're probably right. 9 is about the max I've seen, but then obviously, because then you might have stoppages in the added on time, then that adds to it. So some games, when you include those stoppages as well, you have seen games where it's gone into like 10, 11 minutes added on. One obvious thing they could have done is they could have just stopped the watch when they have 3 minutes of hydration break, because then you're not adding that on to the total at the end. Messi, the provider tonight. Of course, we want the truth. You're a pundit. It's your job. Bolo probably. I mean, all right, he went to sleep on that, but probably overall Switzerland's best player so far. Argentinian keeper plays for my club as well. So, one way or the other, I've got a pretty good chance of one or two of my club players being a World Cup winner. Well, as I said earlier, France have a fullback who plays for us as well. Who I didn't even realise that he was French. I thought he was like Portuguese or something. But Lucas Dinger, Dean, however you say it. But yeah. No idea what she just said. You can watch any time on our new 24-hour channel. It sounded like The Walking Dead, but that can't be right. So I hear Cindy, but I'm pretty sure she didn't say Walking Dead. It's just the way it sounded. You can tell it's like the B team, the post England team, when you have Bradley Wright Phillips and Jody McAnuff as one as like the pundits. That's like the C team. How's that his dad? Alfie Holland, or is that him either? I think Holland's dad has been having a go at the referee on Twitter. Well done, Bellingham and referee. Very good. That must be because you're not very enthusiastic about this game, Cindy. What movie are you watching? Well, I think Norway were a definite a bit unlucky. Like I thought the goal they had disallowed was a little bit harsh. I know he did push him, but no, I think the England player went down a bit too easily just before dawn. Okay. Obviously, they got the luck with the disallowed penalty, like which was the right decision. But very wrong turn. Okay. Could be. Oh, here we go. Oh man. That could be the chance they regret missing. Yeah, the challenge was excellent, to be fair. He got over very quick, so I guess the play didn't really have a chance. But still disappointing. Oh, nice. That sounds like a fun time. Hmm. I hope they flag up that ridiculous Wall Street thing in the third one. The prison guard randomly moaning about how he lost his car because of the financial crash, I should say. Really? No, I think they just got worse. Well, apart from four. Four's probably the best of like the sequels after the first one. Four's still bad, but I think because of the skill and setting, that gives it a little bit more of an interesting look to it. And you get one or two decent kills. Three might be one of the most boring, if that's what you mean. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Whereas at least with some of the others, they're sort of entertaining bad. And of course, we have one of the best, worst kills ever, which is the whole tractor on the football field scene from I think it's 6. It's either 5 or 6, but that was glorious. I think that's 5 because that's the one where they have the whole music festival in like the town. And the only reason they seem to have that plot is like it's an excuse to kind of draw some of the police away from the main police station. 6 is the one at the spa, I think, some sort of like treat that these couples go on. And they're living dangerously again, Argentina. Yeah, their rankings will be interesting. Pardon me. Oh yeah, 1981, the film you're watching. Because there seems to be a film from the 40s with the same title. I don't know. I mean, who knows? It could be a loose remake. Because the 40s one is by William Castle. And I think he tended to do horror movies. So that one you're watching might be a loose remake. I don't know. Oh, George Kennedy's in it. Naked Gun fame. All right. So this is what England need to do more. They need to be in more boring games like this and just like grind out a 1-0. Far less stressful that way. And you save more energy as well. That's funny, yeah, I don't know. I can sort of see him as a forest ranger, although I'm used to seeing him in like a suit. But yeah, whether I can see him as one of those sorts of characters, I don't know.
Slips it through to Adoy. Chance for Switzerland here, but it's always cover for Argentina. Always. Even when they look stretched, there's a man there. Brilliant. I guess from the body. Usually it pays in strength. Play out Adoy, not stopping there, getting in the box. Adoy beats his man 1v1 when he got the ball on this occasion. But like you said, there's always a man there. Orlina covering. I don't know how they managed to get themselves back in that position. So corner to Switzerland. Can they find an equaliser? Reader to take. Reader whips it to the near post. It just went over the head of Akanji. All the ball in this game for Switzerland. More efforts on goal. There's these moments here where you are so high the pitch. All of your men need to be testing the goalkeeper at the end of these attacks. Zambeni. Janka. Kanji. Inside. Janka. Zambeni. Working and opening here Switzerland if they can. This is going to be the perfect moment. Broiler wouldn't quite run for him. It's also tight. Adoy. Reader moves it wide. Rodriguez sends it in. Pushed away by Martinez. And Adoy denied again. And another one of those tweaks in the game where Argentina having to dig deep now. Adoy. He's dispossessed. But Argentina can't break away. Very well sustaining the attacks now. So this is their third attack on the spin. People also doing well to win the ball back for his side. So Korea. Janka. Janka, he fancies it. Martinez took it there. The second attempt. Work the goal for Granit Xhaka with this rocking of the left foot. And I think you have to go down there.
Still knocking on the door.
So you need to have a shot just to entice the next time, entice them to come close you down, and the space is open up, the thread falls in. Still Alexis McAllister said to be the match winner. Now comes the time where you don't have to take up one of your attacking players. Can you sacrifice a Broiler for a ball that's going to go a bit more attacking?
Well, they're playing well at the moment. I mean, they've been on top the last few minutes. I think Argentina, because they've got the lead, will be happy to sit back a little and look for something on the counter. But yeah, Switzerland still going forward, still giving it a go. This could be it. 1-1. That's been coming. Well, a bit like England, Argentina are going to have to do it the hard way.
shot, and he can just finesse it into that far corner and bring his side back on level terms. And the Dan and Doy of Nottingham Forest. One of the biggest goals in Switzerland's history. Because they're level with the world champions in this quarter final. And we're set for an eventful finish. We've mentioned how long it's been since they lost a competitive game. They're a side that have proved difficult to beat. They're a side that needs through qualification. They're a side that fallen behind in this tournament until this game. But now they've shown the resolve to get themselves level. And a yellow card for Paredes. And this is interesting how these things start to swing. And it's so easy for Switzerland now you've got your goal. We're going to drop off. We're going to be the ones to be compact and drop into our own half. But this is the moment you've got Argentina where you want. You have to keep the pressure. You have to keep pressing them out. The pitch keep causing the issue. Think about the quarterfinals we've seen. When you look at that photo, I mean, it's quite ironic that it's seeing if when we get a yellow card and he's got a free kick for a foul, inverted commas. I don't think he's dived. I think he tricked himself up somehow. He'll see it as
Well, I mean, if it is Argentina, I mean, sorry, if it is Argentina, I mean, there are weaknesses there which England can exploit.
mistaken identity situation where it's going to be in Bolo.
Wait, what's going on there?
So they could reverse the yellow card of the free kick. Or it's going to be seen as a dart. Let's see.
That's the old mistaken identity coming back into play.
He's in big trouble. Originally, I thought he clicked his own, but considers looking to drag his leg on Paredes. I think he could be in trouble. For moments to swing a match. Now Bolo, who is on a yellow card, he was booked in the first half. Paredes saw a yellow card, but this challenge for the referee seeing here, which is one of the new laws for the World Cup. But when something's considered a mistaken
Very
identity,
good.
i.e., a player has been booked and they shouldn't be
Well, I think Switzerland are about to lose a player.
having a long look at this. The
VAR.
Pinheiro.
Basically, he died. He died. He dived, but he also kind of, did a bit of a challenge on the Argentina player to make it look like the Argentina player had failed him. Yeah, he's gone. Second booking. Serves him right, really.
Sent off in a unique moment in World Cup history. The yellow card given to Paredes, but with the new law of mistaken identity, Rio Embolo is deemed to have dived, and that is a yellow card offence, his second yellow card, and he's gone. And the disappointment for the Swiss ruckman. He's saying he touched me, which I think he does, but that's the yellow card, wasn't it? I think he touches him.
I mean, I don't know.
Yellow initiates the contact onto the legs of Paredes. Yeah, we were looking at what he got his first yellow card for. He's inconsolable here for Bolo.
Oh, that was the first yellow card.
Player for them has left the line for so long. A fair few tournaments, but he will play no further part in this match. And what drama. And a point in the game where we thought, has the pendulum swung Switzerland's way? Instead, Argentina have the man advantage. Your thoughts on how both sides will approach this from now? Switzerland have been frustrated the whole game. Then they got their equaliser, and then it was 2 minutes until it scored, and they fouled and then led to the mistaken identity reversal. Do you think it's a second yellow? Well, looking at that angle, it looked like a dive, but it's hard to know the momentum and the way the play goes. And I think that as soon as it was recommended for review, the referee could see that as a dive. And dives are unoffensive. Is it a dive or is it a strike that initiate contact with the defender? I think for that, because Argentina trying to regain their advantage, but time is up. Well, there's going to be a debate, isn't it? And also the added aspect of this being one of the new laws. Many have said that they like this new law. Yeah. I think the angle they showed it was that and they showed the second angle afterwards, which looks like it's more of a
Second half, definitely.
rather than a dive. I don't know. Where's Christina?
They definitely deserve their equaliser, but I don't know. Down to 10 men, we'll see. Sometimes when you go down to 10 men, it's actually. I mean, obviously, Switzerland still need to try and get a winner, but sometimes it's actually harder to play against 10 men because they put everyone behind the ball.
It's a debatable point to say, isn't it? Let's bring in the team in the studio. Laura?
Please, one of you scored. I don't want more extra time.
I think it's one of these situations that we see, unfortunately, that it's by the letter of the law. If they've seen it as simulation, it has to be a yellow card. So it's really harsh to me there. Listen, he's obviously waiting for the contact. I think he's definitely initiated any of that contact that actually ends up having flicked his right leg out there. And clearly they're going to see that as simulation. But again, for me to send the player off for that, in a game of this magnitude, again, it's just trying to win a penalty and it just feels a bit harsh. Just looking at that replay, though, I feel for Mbolo's teammates. I don't feel for him. He's embellished. That's embellishment. He's diving away from that doesn't get it, kicks out. It's Argentina burn, and that is costing Team maybe, sorry, getting through to the semi-final. No, listen, once they have to make decisions that, in terms of getting the first one wrong, mistaken identity, then obviously they're going to look at that. And clearly, I don't think there's anywhere else for the officials to go. But you can see how distraught Polo is there, and you understand that. I think from his perspective, he probably feels he's let the team down, he's let himself down with those actions, and it could have a really huge bearing, of course, on what's to come now. You can see Switzerland now just probably sitting back, defending their box, and just waiting for opportunities to present themselves. They're not going to get many. When they do, they're going to have to take them. Yeah, well, listen, I think it helps them out massively. It just felt as though Switzerland were starting to push there, probably fancy themselves going to maybe get a win against a slightly different proposition now, because clearly Switzerland are going to be really, really deep. They're going to try and deny Gonzalez, if he plays further forward, he's going to be expected to get forward. It's a shame for Switzerland, though, because we just spoke about just before the red card. This is their moment to keep pushing, to keep on the front foot, to keep getting Argentina back. And now, like the guys getting in the studio, it's just going to be a can they see out to full time? Can they see out to Kennedy and try and scrape through that way again? England 20 to 10. They were leading in that game. Mexico. Again, 1-1 here. You are Switzerland because it's not a game you've won yet. It's not a league game where you're trying to damage limitations or anything like that. It's a game where you're trying to reach your World Cup semi-final. Their change, but it's always caused Argentina lots of problems. Yes. Yeah, now looks like he's moved in from his wide left position. He's the sole number 9. Gilbert So has moved out there to a left wing position and going left wing back. So really it's just conservation work. He looks to get there on the counter attack here then doing. Trying to get it behind, and the goalkeeper does get there. Double James. Gonzalez. The many representatives from Atletico Madrid. This is interesting. Reader. Romero. Felt he has Reader's number, whatever happened in that sort of situation. Joy. It's touched to Reed. Korea. A few times, but Switzerland getting hard done by. Switzerland has not changed. In this game, really. Still trying up there, just probably with a bit of security. You see Xhaka and Poyner there together in the centre of midfield. They're not really pushing too many men forward, but they're trying to force the issue. How are these situations awkward for the side with the advantage and numbers on the pitch? From personal experience, normally it's harder because they sacrifice their attacking threat and it's good to get men behind the ball more men than they would if they had 11 men. So at sometimes it can be harder, obviously, easier with the 10 men. Well, the one saving grace for Switzerland is that they got that equaliser just before that yellow card happened. Though it was a frustrating thing for much of the game. Decisions weren't going his way.
Don't think Switzerland have ever got to a semi-final in the World Cup. Not as far as I can remember, anyway. Probably been as far as the quarterfinal, definitely. I'm pretty sure, but I don't remember them getting to a semi.
Before a red card, only changing his mind for the central midfielder. Messi. It's inside. Messi just keeps on with it and backing up. Paredes. So, line and joy. Here's had a good game, and in a way, they kept that way through. You get a few of those Argentina and advantage.
Yeah, there's been a few.
Gonzalez. Enzo Fernandez. Messi. Messi gets it back. Linking up Messi, no foul. C was looking for a free kick, worked it out in the end. Now a Toy. Sliding just to keep the ball. He was there, he was free. Two on to Romero. It's the easy option when you're down to 10 men just to counter attack all the time. Switzerland are still looking to play some football, keep some possession, which is admirable. So well, it's Jordan so far, Switzerland. Looking for it away. Doesn't quite nail it. There's Romero, but it's something for those two centre-halves to think about still. Won't be as physical as Embolo. He's quick. Fernandez has changed his position a bit now. Provided by Gonzalez. Fernandez to Paredes. Paredes to Gonzalez. Inside to Alvarez. Gonzalez makes the run inside. Paredes. You can see here the middle was very congested. There's no space. That ball is right on point. A goal denies Messi.
Offside anyway, luckily.
Wow, when it's congested, you have to go round or over. He's offside. He's offside, Lionel Messi. Gets his touch perfect. You expect him here just to either slide it under.
I wasn't apparently, but gave it off.
Doesn't get it up enough. Okada read his intentions. It's Molina and DePaul off. Montiel. Tauro Martinez coming on. So Montiel, the man who scored the winning penalty at the last World Cup, is actually on a yellow card as far as a potential suspension is concerned for the semi-final. But Molina is putting a real effort. A change for Switzerland. It looks like they're going to be three here. Vidler on, Dini, all three who came on against Colombia as well. Dini, when everyone thinks Colombia had a fantastic chance for both after that. We were talking about how you remember him when you were learning. So everything that Dini is about in that game is watching the boxes, working hard, can't be honest, getting shots up quickly. You can see he's moved his century, probably going to be that same role today to feed off the scrum.
Oh, that does sound fun, Cindy. Definitely better than this game.
Great what Messi wanted to do, and that's why it's still 1-1. We're just expecting Messi to tuck that away. The goalkeeper expecting him to get enough height on the over the goalkeeper, as he's done many times in his career. A hell of a running behind Messi, 39 years of age now. You were saying to bring down these situations. That's one way to do it. Yeah. Zakaria. In goes McAllister. Zakaria stronger though. He does very well. Zakaria couldn't find teammate inside. It's quite good luck.
I don't know, Cindy, still early to say. Argentina's starting to have more of the game now. So if they can stay on the front foot, obviously Switzerland are going to struggle because of only having 10 men. So you'd probably expect Argentina, if they can keep up the momentum, to get a winner.
anyone to find space where there isn't any is Lionel Messi. Martinez won't reach that. Don't have to do very well this defense. Argentina will continue to grow. Messi goes in, and it is kept in play. Well, Argentina convinced that should be a corner. Nico Gonzalez had no right to keep that ball in play. Never say die, never gives up from Nico Gonzalez and from McAllister as well to gamble. Let's have a look. Does it come off a Swiss player? No. Maybe yes. Maybe there on that angle. Possibly. Nice look from Already as well, perhaps. But really, when you look at that, I don't think even McAllister would have been expecting Gonzalez to get there. Martinez. Here's Montiel. Hernandez. Paredes. Will he look for that pass? Again, he doesn't go for it. Messi's inside. Messi to Gonzalez. Paredes. Into Fernandez. Fernandez moving it wide. Patience again from Argentina. 9 minutes of added time. We're into Elvedi got a touch on that. It's a corner.
9 minutes added on. So there's still time for someone to win it. Probably more likely Argentina at the moment.
And it's Messi coming across to take the corner. He goes short with it. Paredes. He ships it across. Fernandez back to Paredes. Messi is wide. Paredes. Fernandez. Paredes. Messi.
Oh,
It's wide. It's wide from Lionel Messi. Everyone's just about to fight it. Anything he's going to shoot on his left. He works it onto his right foot. He just defends it back into the post. Everyone here thinks left foot shot.
almost from Messi.
Himself the yard. Gets good contact on it. Gets good width. Just can't get it back. Great at the moment. It's amazing how he can still work himself that half a yard. He does feel set up for him again, though, with Switzerland having to drop off. Still only in the middle of this technical area. Is Yeti for Switzerland. Gonzalez. Gonzalez drops the shoulder and got it wrong.
You mean the golden boot? Yeah, he's in the running. I think Mbappe's top at the moment. But I don't think Messi's far behind. Pretty sure Bellingham's on the table now after those 2 goals earlier. Because I think he has more than Kane at the moment. Could be wrong, but I think he does.
Gonzalez. Ball back inside. Should be a free kick for Switzerland, maybe not quite. Alvarez. Paredes. Shoots it on nicely. Messi slows things down, tries to up the pace. Messi wriggles away from challenges. Cute pass into McAllister. Career down. They need some treatment. But Switzerland having to dig deep in this one. When you consider how many minutes they're set to play with 10 men. This is Messi again, really trying to find space when there doesn't seem to be any. Well, just to close it off, Jaffa Abduni, Zakaria. Messi deep back onto his left foot. Well, Rodriguez is going to come off. Right. Gemma trying to keep on the defender. And they know the ball's going to keep coming into the penalty area. The clock now. 96th minute. Messi sends it in. Too much of it. Well, Spain scored late on against Belgium. Game that's set for extra time. France easing through there. She gets Morocco at the end. England needing extra time, but not a penalty shootout. This one goes to extra time as well. He's the one that has all the moments afforded to him at the moment.
Okay. Well, if Argentina don't make the final, I would say my money's on probably Mbappe to get it. He might anyway, even if Argentina make the final, but obviously Messi has a better chance if they get to the final.
Messi deep again. Messi shoots, sends it in from behind for a corner. Well, he's almost doing the role that Fiorani used to do for Argentina. He'd be the one swinging balls into them, popping off, trying to make things happen. Messi takes it risk and really for a danger there. And Nico Gonzalez at the far post didn't expect it. He should have. It's Lionel Messi. That one assist. Messi with a corner. Acrobatic effort played and pushed away. If it had been a goal like that from Lisandro Martinez, it would have been quite something. Messi wanted to trouble on Messi, but Argentina won it back. Messi again.
Messi pulling the strings at the moment. It's a little bit like the Cape Verde game, where Argentina, when they went a goal up, you just assumed, okay, that's probably it now. Like either they'll press on and they'll get another one, and that'll be it for sure, or you just felt they're probably gonna hold on to the lead one way or the other. Similar in this game because Switzerland started off better, but then Argentina looked pretty comfortable once they got the goal. So Switzerland obviously have done well to come back into it. But Argentina again living dangerously. Oh yeah. Well, if Switzerland get it to penalties, that's a great achievement. And with penalties, you just don't know. But if Argentina continue to play like they did the last few minutes, they should probably win it before then. All right, back in a
So the start of extra time. Argentina have made a change. Enzo Fernandez has come on. Luna has come off.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that.
This is set to be the pattern you feel for this extra time period, Anders. Yeah, they seem to have given up any chance of scoring Switzerland. They're going to be contact, as we can see, it's down to Argentina to try and break them down. Messi could be the man to do it. Not quite get it back. Argentina do get it back. That shot is blocked. Gonzalez is going to find a way through. It's going to be a corner. Just wouldn't too quickly enough. Could be the moment up on the corner. They seem to get able to get runners free the whole game. And they do it one more time. Messi. Starts extra time. Marlon can't beat the first man. Messi again. Mulder. Supreme. Russian the shot.
Oh, you prat.
The goal continues. But now Messi's in time has had too many chances in the goal.
Playing football, not rugby.
His side. 2-0 down. To win this tournament. His side. Taking extra time. Back in that period and again. Not in their defence. Rodriguez. Messi. Rodriguez. Gets it back.
Fucking hell.
So many options now in the final third. Alvara's coming as well. Nice little 1-2 if you look at Alvarez. They're going to get chances with the quality they have in those forward areas.
Come on, score. I want to go to bed, you dickheads. I don't care who it is. Doesn't make a difference in a way. They've got to play the 30 minutes extra time regardless. But at least if someone scores, it means we probably won't go even further into penalty.
See, little clip ball across. Makes on it. Paredes. One way traffic as expected. In extra time. Argentina fighting. But the space is aside netting. Despite the roar from the crowd. And the pitch from Andrews Townsend. He's the one to one that he's given the time and space in his team to mark it up to. He's too wide for the block of fame. They feel. Watch on to his right. Well, really good effort from him. Just the wrong side of the post. Oh, so close. He's let that. He's a step back on that sort of inside left-hand side for Argentina. Well, he's emptied the tank. Zakaria. Already given some on. The midfielder sort of seemed very shuttles things at all. I mean, it's all that defence from Switzerland in any case. But maybe I think things just can't. It's going to be a question of sooner rather than later to get ourselves on the pitch. Do we? Something must say wrong. Kanji. Pressure from Lautaro Martinez, but Kanji wants to deal with that. That's Switzerland. No point. I'll say. I'm with a free kick try that way. How you can get your big man in the box and pump it in there, see if you can cause some trouble that way. And it does go up. Big opportunity there. See a Kanji walking up. Need to hold it there, John. Don't need to, where's he going? Not many men ahead of the ball. They hold on to one of your teammates. Precious play on the pitch as well. She goes up to compete for it, but he's penalised.
France and Spain will be very happy that both, whoever they end up playing, well, whoever the winner of that ends up playing in the final, will be delighted then in the quarterfinals at least they went to extra time
Very good. We've said it several times. Kanji, so good in those sort of areas. And a yellow card. Lautaro Martinez.
with a semi still to come.
Manchester City as a side of this game stood out as well in the way that Manchester City used to play. Being very good in those one-on-one duels is so important. And it's important to Maxi that Alvarez running at him for the first 75 minutes. Now he's got Lautaro Martinez. There's no Snout Fever. Back to Switzerland. They seem to make that change. And it was crossed halfway line. We'll go back. Bellingham. Save from Messi. Over the top. On the touch. Raheem Sterling. Great. And the effort from Xhaka. I wonder when I heard them having, when we saw them having the discussion before extra time, and they came back, do you think part of that was just team manager switching off? We're going to get free kick and then get pushed back on.
During the season, you mean? Like at club level?
McAllister.
I can't really speak for other countries, but
Try for a counter.
England, you typically play at least once a week. Sometimes two. I mean, sometimes maybe even three if you're involved in a cup.
Suarez looking to go for it. Messi. On the right, Bellingham.
I mean, in England, because of all the cup competitions and things, they tend to, especially if you're quite successful and go far in cup competitions, you tend to rank up the games. But I think in most leagues, it's normally at least once a week. Sometimes in England, depending on, you'll have like midweek games sometimes, so it might be two a week sometimes. Or if there's a cup game, you're in. I know in Germany they have a break in January, like a winter break, which probably is a good idea. And I think it's definitely something which benefits their national team over the years. England did it like once, and it was like the year of the Guitar World Cup, because that was the World Cup that was in winter, not summer. Although summer over there technically, but they only did it for that one season, which was dumb. Yeah, another World Cup filled with dodgy politics off the field. Mm. Yeah, struggling to break them down. It's almost like Switzerland have reinforced since the break. I think it's also because Argentina played this like slow passing game where they tried to pass through teams. And when you're playing against 10 men and they're all behind the ball pretty much, that makes it very hard to break them down. Just the 1 minute added on. Yeah, I don't know who that came off last. It's hard to tell. Have you heard the controversy over England's goal? Well, when I say England's goal, the first goal, the equaliser. The Norwegians are claiming that when it was like hit up into the air in the run up to the goal, then it hit like a TV camera or something. Which I guess is their way of saying it went out of play. So the goal shouldn't have stood. But I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. I know FIFA have come back saying no, it definitely wasn't. I don't know what their explanation was. I mean, but yeah, it's a strange one. The disallowed goal's harsh. I'll say that. I know the Norway player did shove him, but I think the England player went down too easily. I think that goal should have stood. Yeah, Switzerland look dangerous from free kicks. Too close to the keeper. Decent shot, but too close to the keeper. Oh, yes. That's how you win it. It was going to take something like that. And a bit like England, they keep finding a way. Have you seen the new Evil Dead film yet, Cindy? I'll probably go at some point. I don't know when, but at some point. Mm. Argentinian fans are amazing. Definitely deserve better than their team have played at times. Yeah, don't think there will be much added on. Maybe a couple of minutes. Runs down more seconds though, so still a win. Hmm. Well, if not for the sending off, you don't know. Could have been a different game. Because Switzerland did well to hold on as long as they did with 10 men. There you go. The icing on the cake. Hey Sherry, how are you? Well, maybe so. They keep finding a way to win. Obviously, you got probably the best player in the world right now, or one of them at least, Messi, and a lot of other talented players. We'll see. I mean, France are my pick. France have been my pick for a while, so I'll stick with them because I think overall, them and Spain look the two best teams in the tournament. But Argentina are strong and find ways to win, so they've got a chance. Should be a great semi-final, England Argentina. Quite a bit of history there. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by the top four teams? It's there's four left now going into the semis. Do you mean by world rankings? I I don't. Oh, okay. Well, maybe Cindy. It's hard to say. I mean, with England, you don't know. Like England have obviously in recent tournaments have got, they got to a couple of finals, they got to a semi, quarterfinals in one. I mean, they tend to be on average a quarterfinal team. England sometimes semis, and then if they do it, it's a bonus after that. Argentina, defending champions, they would hope that they would obviously go far in the tournament. It's probably roughly what's expected, yeah. Obviously, a team like Brazil will be disappointed they went out to Norway. They would have hoped to have gone further. And there's certain teams, but I guess it's roughly, yeah. Obviously, France and Argentina, who played the last World Cup final, probably going into the tournament, they would probably be the two favourites. And Spain are pretty much always strong, and they have looked strong this tournament. It's probably roughly, yeah. I mean, obviously, Germany, you're used to doing better. You're used to them going deep into a tournament, but they've not really been at it the last few tournaments. They need to rebuild a bit, and Brazil, there's always expectations on Brazil. And I thought because of their manager, they might go quite far, but no, they didn't. Okay, time for bed. Thanks for hanging out, Cindy, and thanks, Sherry, for dropping in there at the end. And I'll see you during the week sometime. Have a good one.